Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Haven Nick here again. And to cut away from the gaming with friends, I'm just going to play Valiant Hearts. I'm going to see how this video does. Basically what I'm going to be doing, I'm just going to be playing Valiant Hearts: The Great War, which, in case you do not know what this game is a game that takes place in World War One, and you play as a variety of characters, one in which you can see right there standing that his name is Emil, and you'll get to know him throughout the game. But I'm basically just going to be doing a gameplay, and I might use the footage, or same footage, or play this game for commentaries if I ever start getting to do that. Or talking about, relatively new games that are supposed to be coming out this fall. So hopefully this game can do good. And yes, there are collectibles in this game, but I'm not going to be going through those collecting them. I'm just going to be playing the game. I mean, if I stumble upon them, I will collect them, but yeah. So let's get into this.
August 1st, 1914. After the assassination of Prince Franz Ferdinand of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, the German Empire declares war on Russia. Because of established alliances, France is preparing for conflict. A few hours after the announcement of the general mobilization, German civilians living in France are asked to leave the country. Karl is one of them. A few days after Karl was deported, the war was hungry for more and took away Emil as well. A heavy-hearted Emil was called up to fight and left the farm for Saint Mihiel. Like so many others, he had no idea what fate had in store for him.
So yeah, you can see how this game took a dramatic turn. Uh, like I said, Emile is living in France. He's a Frenchman. He's a farmer living in Saint Mihiel, or outside of it, and he's basically drafted into the French military. Alright, I do remember this part. Oh, look at that. German helmet, the legendary pointed helmet that the Pickelhaube was used by the German forces until 1916. I'm not gonna really read all the rest of that, but yeah, it's just the Pickelhaube. And interesting enough, because Prussia and Germany was a confederation, or you can consider a confederation. Each state was kind of its own, you can say, country almost. And one famous one was Bulgaria, which is now a southern state in Germany. But they would have their own insignias. I can't fucking speak. But basically symbols on their pickle hubs, resembling who they're from, where they're from, their nationality. Uh, Sometimes even for the higher up, or the rich, they'd have even their own family crest, which is, I thought that was interesting.
My dear Marie, we are on our way to Paris. The atmosphere here is strangely cheerful. I hope that the harvest goes well. Rely on our neighbors for help. They've always been gracious and charitable people. I'll write again as soon as I get my assignment. Please kiss my little grandson for me.
At the train depot in Paris, trying to reach his regiment at Platform 21, Emile would meet the man he would soon fight alongside. The man who would come to be his truest friend.
War was declared June 28th, 1914. Archduke Franz Ferdinand, heir to the Austrian-Hungarian throne, was assassinated in Sarajevo, and as a result, you know, yada yada yada, started World War One. That's talking about the French military. I'm not going to read all this. Basically, in the very beginning, it was cheerish. People thought that the war was going to be short, but pretty soon they'd find out that that was nothing but a fairy tale, and the war would last another 4 years. Oh, the war would last another 4 years, and it would be violent, gory, and flat out just disturbing. Let's see what I'm supposed to do here.
Thank you very much. I'm Freddie. Where are you from? Who are you listening? Right. Good luck, man.
August 21st, 1914. Emile's regiment was sent to fight against the 71st German Division, led by Baron von Dorf. The general cheer of the first hours dissipated into the fear of first combat.
Yeah, very formal fighting. See the Emile has to charge through. Oh. Basically, just gotta run through all this. a little strange, I guess you can say. Oh. I just got loud. Running through like a badass. Ooh, shit. Dude just went flying. Are you kidding me? Oh, wow. Well, kind of fucking died there, but whatever. Gotta do what you gotta do.
Miss Marie Chillon. Private Emile Chillon, from the 150th Infantry Regiment, was wounded by enemy fire on August 21st. He has been captured by the enemy. Hopefully, you shall receive news from him soon. Freddie, originally from America, enlisted voluntarily in the French forces at the start of the war. Behind his bravery hid a man already devastated by the war's effects. A man with one sole obsession: punish those who had destroyed his life. It was at the Battle of the Marne that Freddie finally picked up the trail of the regiment commanded by Baron von Dorf.
Americans in the French army. 128 Americans enrolled in the French army from the start of the conflict, mostly in Paris, including the poet Alan Seeger. The majority joined the Foreign Legion and took part in the Battle of the Marne. Others joined the Air Force and later became the Lafayette Squadron. 24 gave their lives for France, including Alan Seeger. The media attention they received in the United States played a decisive role in their own country's decision to join the war 3 years later. The Battle of the Marne was a battle that just took a turn for the worse for the French. It's talking about machine guns and captured flags, you know, because they flew the flags of the regiment a lot for the French. Germans not so much, but the French did the most. I can't play this fucking game whatsoever. It just, holy fucking shit! What the fuck, dude? Actual fuck. Alright, come on. There we go. That worked out a lot fucking better. Alright, fucking. What the fuck? 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 I pressed D, but you know what? D is how you, please, Ubisoft. Going in a downward spiral. Even before Battlefield or all the games. What am I supposed to do here? So go down. And let's change the frames. Now there's gonna be something somewhere. Never know. What the hell? Those two weren't even connected by wires. This game, this.
Thanks to support from British forces, the German plan failed. The front line moved back to the north, and with the arrival of winter, froze. Soldiers holed up amid a vast labyrinth of trenches and tunnels that would become the indelible image of the Great War. Karl's regiment retreated to the outskirts of Neuve-Chapelle, the same camp where Emile was being held prisoner.
Sorry for playing absolutely horrible. This is actually where I'm going to cut off this part. I'm very quickly going to be just uploading today. So yeah, like, and hopefully I'll play better than I did in this video. And see y'all in the next one. So subscribe to my channel. See you later.